I was wondering, like, because I'm calling from Iceland, and I'm interested because we don't have a lot of coverage for even if we have a lot of interest for the like UFC here. So I was curious if I could pick your brain on some of the fights that are coming up. Like, it's a huge night coming up next Saturday.
Yeah, absolutely. Fire away.
Do you have anyone that's fighting in the UFC currently, or like anyone at your gym?
Chris Curtis, he fought last night. It was maybe the worst stoppage I've ever seen.
Oh
Um,
shit!
it
Yeah,
was,
yeah,
it was. I mean, it was fight of the night. It should have been. It was a good fight. It was like
yeah.
entertaining. It was fantastic. And then with 1 second to go, they stopped. I was backstage at my other. I was backstage cornering Trevor, screaming at my phone, saying, "What the fuck?" I was just going off. Oh, I was so upset.
Yeah, there's a lot of passion. I don't think that people that actually don't follow, like people think that they're passionate about football, but like that's nothing compared to the passion that goes into this sport, especially when someone that you know is fighting, right?
I absolutely. I'm never nervous when I fight, but I get nervous when my buddies fight, when my students fight,
Yeah.
I'm just always sitting on pins and needles, knowing they're gonna win, but still nervous how it's gonna happen.
Yeah, it's always something about like putting not having control over the situation. Like by that time it's out of your hands, right?
Yeah, yeah. It's. I know what they're capable of, and I just need them to go and show it.
Yeah, exactly. I'm curious about like I don't think we're gonna cover like all of the prelims, but definitely all of the main card. Do you have any opinion about Johnny Walker versus Bogdan Gusko? I haven't seen that guy fight.
You know, Walker, when he first came out, I was convinced he was going to be the one to beat John Jones. He had so much power and he was so strange in all of his motions and how he fought. And then it turns out he has no chin. Uh, and he's in a weight class where it's a bad spot to be if you can't get hit. So I'm always nervous about picking him. But he is still pretty good. He still has that unique ability to land shots when nobody thinks he should.
Yeah, it must be a really tough spot for a fighter to like to watch. Like when you watch Overeem or Chris Whiteman, like they're such world-class fighters, but they can't take a punch. I mean, it must be a really tough spot.
It happens, yeah, and you're always there's usually that one fight that changes your jaw that just it weakens something.
Yeah.
Walker's just a big dude who is getting punched, which is I mean people aren't good at getting punched, but some people are worse at it than others.
Yeah. So, which one would you pick for that fight?
I, I'm gonna ride with Walker. I just like him. I don't know how much money I'll ever bet on him again, but he is on a bit of a tear right now. At least he won his last fight pretty dominantly, and he looked good doing it. So hopefully he settled down. I'm going with Walker.